Hello and welcome to the Cynical Optimist Christmas Special, where there's only two wise men and neither of us can afford any gold. I'm Phil.
And I am Nick. And holy shit, it's the Cynical Optimists at Christmas.
I get it.
Yep. That was it. So that was my opening line that I was going to go for, but yours was better, so...
But, I think they were both good.
Pretty good. Sorry, I'm going to be eating throughout because it's Christmas and
It's our Christmas party. Nick's actually not sat on a chair, he's sat on our photocopier, photocopying his butt.
I bought cheeselets, I bought mince pies, Phil bought tea, nothing mulled. Got anything mulled?
See, I'm not a big fan of mulled stuff, but then I don't like warm squash either.
No? You not got anything? Wine?
We did have a few days. We had a few days ago, but it got drank.
Okay, the nice classic drink of mulled vodka at Christmas, perhaps?
Oh, jeez.
Can we get some of that maybe for the show?
I was going to say, it might taste nicer than regular vodka, because it'd be like spice, like caramel vodka is alright. But, no, we had mulled cider.
Nice. Mulled tea? I can't even say the word. Mulled?
But tea is already spices and shit. So
Your spices and shit.
Oh, burn on me.
Yep.
This tea feels cold in comparison to that burn. Anyway, we should probably stop with the, whatever we're doing.
Festive fun.
And say...
Get back to business.
Yeah. The first thing I wanted to talk about is that since we did our awards...
There's been loads of good movies.
Yeah. True. But, because obviously we gave Game of the Year to Overwatch for our weird...
None of us have played it.
I played it a bit.
Oh, okay.
For our weird definition of what a year was.
Yeah.
But then I got round to playing the 2016 Doom, and if I was doing it again, I'd give it to Doom, hands down.
It's funny you say that
And
because...
potentially best soundtrack as well.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because I really like films of the year. I'd put most of the films I've seen since in there. I really like Doctor Strange. We'll talk about Rogue One in a bit. A film called Nocturnal Animals, Amy Adams. That's probably would be up there in the nominations.
Sweet.
So what we've gathered there is that don't bother listening to the season finale of season 2.
It's 2 hours of shit.
We were wrong.
But what we've got in store for you today is the opposite of shit. It's great. We're going to...
That's not the opposite of shit. The opposite of shit is piss.
It's piss.
Merry Christmas.
We're going to go over... We're going to talk about Rogue One. We're going to talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon. And we've got even a Secret Santa to do. And so, yeah, that's some exciting stuff. It almost sounds like it's 3 different videos, but we could only be asked to record one.
Rogue One will be near the end as well, just to point out, so we'll have no spoilers until...
And to be honest, Pokemon, there's Pokemon in it. I don't think there's many spoilers at this point.
Plus, we're only about... I don't even know how many percentage of the way through we are, but we've only...
About half, I think.
Really? I think we're less than half.
Well, we're through 2 of the 4 islands,
but including mini challenges and stuff.
I suppose if you include the post game as well.
And all those, they'll have weird buildings with tournaments and stuff in them that I probably will never do. But
yeah.
Either way, we're not that far through it to pose any real spoilery stuff.
So yes, Doctor Strange. I thought it was good. I think. After that, it really drove home the fact that Marvel can't do villains that aren't the hero, but evil.
Pretty much. But Mads was really good.
Yeah, Mads did a really good job.
Yeah.
It was real trippy, all that. It was nicely directed, the action and everything.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was one of the most visually unique Marvel films. Because obviously, I wasn't that fussed about Civil War.
And as much as it may have seemed like an anticlimax, I did like the fact that he logicked his way out of it.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, they didn't just
okay, we've done all this nuanced stuff up to this point. Now let's just do violence until we win.
Well, I thought they were because they were setting it up for the portal in the sky type thing, and I was like, oh, please don't, please don't, please don't.
Yeah.
Every movie this year has done portal in the sky. And then they didn't. They kind of turned it on its head, which I thought was really neat. Oh, spoilers for Doctor Strange, by the way.
He's going up to a portal in the sky.
Yeah.
That's where he's gonna go when he dies.
Yeah, they were missing a great 70s, 80s soundtrack in that, weren't they?
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, because there was the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
There was, wasn't there?
Which, again, came back to show us what happens when you decide your track list before you've filmed it. Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that trailer looks really good. Spider-Man trailer.
We've had a Spider-Man trailer, yeah. Homecoming.
That I really like that.
I really like that too. Not a lot given away in that, but real neat like link. More related to the Avengers than I thought it would be. I know they're owned. I know they've got rights in common now, but it's still produced by Sony, isn't it?
Yeah, I was surprised to see the actual Iron Man suit.
Yeah, same.
I thought Robert Downey Jr. was going to be like in Civil War. I'm non-active combatant or something.
Yeah, but I really like the link they put in it with like those like bank robbers or whatever with the masks. Like that's a really good way of doing it without actually doing it.
Yeah.
Because I want Spider-Man to be inclusive in his own film.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that bit of Iron Man, I think that's going to be like one shot.
I reckon he'll turn up for a little bit.
Yeah, but
mostly he'll just be Tony Stark.
Because I don't want to see him in the final fight.
No.
Because it's Spider-Man's film, he's got to deal with it.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be the kind of Iron Man's telling me not to in like the post-Sokovia Accords world.
Yeah.
But he just does it anyway.
Exactly.
And I think that'd be good.
But no, look really, really nicely done.
What other trailers have there been since September?
We've had another Sherlock season 4 trailer.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope it's better than the last season.
Me too. Yeah, last season was.
So what I already have to say on that, like,
well, it's got Toby Jones. He's a good actor.
True. Was the Logan trailer since September?
Yes, must have been.
Yeah.
That was real good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was so hyped when that. Sorry, it was a couple of months ago now, but it was after we finished recording. But yeah, that looks incredible.
Although the Wolverine was
same director, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just the Wolverine solo films up to this point haven't been as amazing.
No, but
it looks like they're really getting into some kind of.
I've rewatched the Wolverine since, and you know what? It's good until like the final act.
That's a fair comment.
I think it's actually quite a well directed film, and then the final act kind of botched it. So as long as they don't do big villain in Logan, which then it doesn't look like they're going to do.
No, I think Logan could be good if it's more of a character driven thing than an actual, big bad save the world.
Yeah, definitely. If because apparently Dr. Sinister's going to be in it, isn't it?
Oh no!
Mr. Sinister's going to be in it.
Oh.
They sort of teased it at the end of the last X-Men film in the post-credit scene. But I'm hoping he doesn't turn up in a big mech suit or something in the last act, because that will just totally...
Yeah, and it's like this whole thing where he's been old man Logan and things, and then all of a sudden he goes pulls his claws back out, and it's just like a huge fight scene, just completely disconnected. Did you just spill tea down yourself?
I don't even know what that was. Just a little, like a little fountain just came out. It's okay, I caught it on my trousers.
That's what happens when you record during the Christmas party.
Such antics. What else have we had? We've had some incredible Star Wars videos, haven't we, on the internet?
Yes.
Obi-Wan and Anakin versus Count Dooku.
Where the lightsabers clash, it's Obi-Wan saying, hello there.
And the one where he goes, do it, every time they hit as well. And I think there was another one where he goes, democracy, every time it hits. So those were really good. That's what we've had.
Game-wise, there's been Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which looks like it's better than the first one. And there was a Pikmin game confirmed for the 3DS, which I'm not really thrilled about because it's a big real-time strategy and they've turned it into a platformer, which is what they did to Chibi Robo, and that was just bland. But we'll stay optimistic. Oh, the Switch!
Oh yeah, that's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm as long as it's a good price, I'm down.
Again, we've discussed these Logan and Switch and stuff since
on our Twitter.
Yeah. Well, and to each other without recording it, which was a missed opportunity. If we've got some big news, maybe when we're both during our term times and stuff, we could get a little Skype thing going and just or a phone call, and we can record the phone call. And that would be really great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then you won't miss anything. You wouldn't have missed anything. This is just...
Maybe we should just post our Facebook chats on our Twitter. Just
definitely. Yeah.
All of them. Not just that one that got retweeted by the M11, news updates. when you were going M8 and then I went M9, then you
Oh,
went
yeah.
M10.
It was the
Then
motorway, the M11.
Yeah. Then you tweeted it with the hashtag M11 and got retweeted by the motorway news update.
Yeah, so someone's like looking for updates on the motorway, looking to get home, and they just see like hashtag M11 with no context. We've got the guy who voices Luke Skywalker in Battlefront following us on Twitter. Don't know if you knew that.
Huh, no, I didn't.
It's cool, isn't it? I hope he hasn't heard the episode where we slag off Battlefront. But
I mean, it deserved it.
it's getting better though, the game, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the next one supposedly will have a campaign, won't it?
Yes, I saw something
That
about
was
that, yeah.
news I vaguely
Oh
remember
yeah, that was
seeing.
news. Oh, we've got Mario Run. That's now a thing.
Yeah. Have you played it?
No, it got to the login screen, and then it was like, oh, you've got to connect your accounts and all that. I was like, oh, I can't be bothered with this, but I tried. I got my password wrong, and then I gave up, so I haven't played it now.
Oh, see, I did the same, but you can just like click do it later.
I know, but I want to get some whatever you get.
Oh,
I want to get some
you
coins.
you want to get those points for Club Nintendo, wherever it's called now, because it's not Club Nintendo anymore. It's like just a Nintendo account.
I don't understand why Mario Run has to be like connected to things
I don't.
and online. Because I saw one of my workmates was playing it the other day, and there was actually like a loading screen, like connecting to the internet. And I'm like, what? Why? You're just making him jump.
I like how it's all caps. Mario, run! Like when you're on like the screen, like on the app home page or whatever it is, referred to as an Apple product.
Nice. Grand Tour.
Grand Tour.
I'm up to episode 4.
I think I'm up to episode 3.
It's pretty good.
It's very alright. Like
Really?
It's like it's entertaining, but I think part of the pitfall they fall into is when all the restrictions are off, they just do
Very scripted stuff.
very scripted, and it's also just a bit like lol random, and it's so it's not as good as like when they used to be at Top Gear, and it used to.
But you say that the last couple before they left Top Gear, the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, the last couple of seasons were slowly degrading in quality anyway.
I don't know. I think it's really good. I mean, they're not great. I think the second one was a bit of a low point with the.
Oh right, with
the Warzone
the Warzone thing. That one was just a bit dumb.
But the rest have been pretty good. I think the fourth one was probably the funniest one. Yeah.
Yeah, like I say, I'm not up to that yet, so maybe
That's
I'll
one to look forward to.
maybe I'll change tune.
Yeah.
But I did find it. Did you see when Clarkson was going on? Sorry, we'll move on to Pokemon in a second.
We nearly set ourselves up then for a good tenuous link, didn't we?
Almost.
Oh
wow. Clarkson was like, "Oh, less people are learning to drive because cars are less interesting and all this." He spouted off a load of bollocks, and I was just like, "No, it's because it's expensive." Literally, full stop. You bastard! Like he was just listing off all these bullshit reasons, like, "Oh, cars are boring, kids aren't excited for it." And I was like, "You absolutely have no fucking clue. I don't know how to drive because I'm poor, and learning to drive is expensive."
I can kind of see it. There aren't as many poster cars as there were, are there?
I mean, there still are though.
Yeah.
They're just like always. They're just like the really expensive cars. Like if there were no poster cars, they'd have no
I
cars
admit,
to
he's a bit out of touch, but
make into the thing.
he's a funny bloke.
True.
He's
Although
a very funny bloke.
the opening sequence for the Grand Tour, like the very first episode, God, it was literally it was the closest thing to Clarkson touching himself on stage whilst going, "Screw you, BBC." It was literally just a giant self-congratulatory for punching a producer and getting fired. It was like, "Oh, woe is me. I'm going to have to go drive my expensive car and do this very extended sequence." It was cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was literally like Jeremy Clarkson's wet dream on
Pretty
film.
much, yeah. Like he had like the Mustangs at the beginning of him and his mates driving through a desert and stuff. Yeah, the budget is ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, good quality show at the end of the day.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Do you think it is good or very alright? As you can see, we've got two very crazy different opinions here.
I think it's good purely because like I don't know, it's just there, isn't it? It's a show that's consistent and
yeah.
I'd rather it stayed consistent and formulaic than
yeah, at the end of the day,
Doctor Who.
It's definitely sticking to formula, but I have a feeling that's Amazon being like, "We're giving you all this money, you're doing what works,
yeah,
and you're getting our."
But I'd rather that than say Doctor Who,
Yeah.
which like
Christmas special.
occasionally decides to just prop its formula up against
So,
a lamppost and piss on it.
I haven't really been following Doctor Who news for ages.
Oh, we've had an advert for the Christmas special, which is called
The Return of Doctor Mysterio or something. Some
something
stupid
See,
shit.
a few years ago, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's the Christmas special. It's called. Well, actually, I say a few, like 6 years ago.
The first Christmas special.
No, that was David Tennant's last. 6 years ago. Can you believe that?
Oh wow.
Or was it? Might even be 7. Oh no, he was late. I think he was 2000. Yeah, he was 2009. Yeah.
Oh wow. I thought it was 2010.
No, Matt Smith's first one was end of 2010.
Oh wow.
I know. Jeez. Anyway, but yeah, this looks like. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty balls, doesn't it?
Not even bothered watching the trailer. I'll probably watch it on Christmas Day out of tradition, maybe.
Yeah. You know
If
what?
there's
Last year was
nothing
the
else
first time I didn't watch it when it was broadcast.
That's actually true. Last year, we decided to do something else, and no one really gave a shit that we weren't watching Doctor Who. Which is sad, but...
Yeah, used to be a bit of a tradition.
Yeah.
I am growing up, admittedly.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely. B, I think they are genuinely worse.
Yeah. No, I think there's only to a certain point where a show can hide behind, like, you're not the intended audience, whatever, because there's tons of kids' films that appeal to adults.
Exactly. And if I go back
I think
and
that's
watch...
just lazy writing.
Yeah, and if I go back and watch the old Christmas specials, like
You
the
still
first,
enjoy them.
one's like really
And it's
good.
not rose-tinted glasses either, they're just
Exactly.
decent.
Yeah. Santa didn't show up, for instance. Weirdly. Played by Nick Frost. It was, wasn't it?
Oh shit, it was the one with, like, the aliens.
Oh, that was
wasn't it?
That was 2 years ago. Jeez.
Yes, last year was the really weird River Song
one, yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
I'm not going to bother wasting any more oxygen talking
well,
about
we're
it.
already behind the schedule that I set out for this special.
Doesn't matter. Tenuous link.
Tenuous link. God, I catch him all.
Well, we had to move Doctor Who onto Pokemon somehow.
He's got a catch 'em all in his TARDIS.
His TARDIS is bigger on the inside. You know
Pokeballs
what? Pokeballs are probably bigger on the inside. Well, you'd hope, anyway.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're crushing.
You feel really cruel.
Crushing a lot of Pokemon. Yeah, we've been playing the new Pokemon Sun and Moon. I have bought a console at last.
Yeah, you finally have your shiny 2DS.
It is a limited edition Nintendo 2DS. It's like a baby blue with little Pikachu and the starter Pokemon. Like, I don't know if they're stickers, whatever they are. They're like nice little.
I know the
graphics.
word, but I can't think of it.
They're not vinyls though. They're I don't even know what they are. I think they're just painted.
Huh.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Nintendo do. Either way, it's really nice. I'm not playing the game in 3D for obvious reasons.
You're playing Moon, I'm playing Sun.
Exactly. Yeah.
Although, it's like
It's actually working for me because like I'm doing a lot of late shifts at work, and I get back and it's like daylight on the games.
See, mine's the opposite. I played it basically an hour before bed every day for like 2 weeks to get like a decent way through it. And every single time it was nighttime, and the person in the Pokemon Center was like, "Oh, you're up late," and I was like, "Stop judging me."
See, I've been nice and bright and early in the day for me, so joke's on you. Where do we start?
Your starter was Litten.
Litten, yep. It's now the next one. We have been pretty busy. I haven't played it in a while. We've both roughly got to the same point in the game, which is after the second island.
Yeah. Have you gone to that, like, Aether Foundation island yet?
The what?
Like, it's like a man-made island you go to between the second and the third, or are you still on the second island?
Oh, the one where you could give the little Pokemon the things. The little, you can, like, give them berries and shit. It's a little island, and you can... There's a tree, and you tap the tree, and things fall off the tree. Are you on about...
No, it's
Oh.
like an older version of that blonde-lit girl is like running a foundation, and you go to like a man-made island.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, that's like between the second and third island. That's
Well,
right.
you haven't seen the tree island, so...
I mean, it sounds like a very standard tree island.
It's pretty boring, yeah. No, you know what? It's a good game. It's got more stuff to it than previous ones, I want to say. I'd say more side quests.
Yeah, there's definitely plenty of stuff to do. Because the thing is, I didn't play X or Y. So obviously I can't draw the line as to what's new. I know what's definitely new is obviously the call for help.
Oh yeah.
Which can be really annoying at times.
Especially when you're trying to catch the little bastard.
Yeah, because you can't throw a Pokeball if there's two of them.
No. But, actually, what would be cool, the call for it, because I really like the duel battles, so it'd be cool if you could actually throw another Pokemon out during those call for help bits, but you can't, which kind of sucks a bit.
It'd be good if they couldn't try it every single turn. Although, one of my friends, like it was like posted online as like, it was like a screenshot, and it was like a YouTube of like top 10 anime betrayals, and it was like a screenshot from when they call for help and nothing appears.
Like it.
Yeah, whenever that happened, I was like, "You fool!" And then I just kill it, even if I want to catch it.
Oh, no friends. Especially if it's like one of the rarer Pokemon as well.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're the only one. Die.
I found myself a bit more, like, happy with just catching random shit. Just because I've been trying to, like, fill up my Pokedex more than I usually bother to.
Have they tried... I think they might have tried to address the ethical considerations of Pokemon. Because now there's, like, a petting thing, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, like, you can stroke it.
Yeah.
I like how you can get rid of status effects that way.
Yeah, really useful.
Although I don't think, as a result, I don't think I've used a single burn heal, poison heal, or anything.
Because the poison heal doesn't keep flashing until you find a Pokemon Center anymore. You can just heal it from the care thing, which is really nice.
Yeah.
But I'm not really sure about having to keep the Pokemon constantly fed, because that's a bit of a pain in the arse.
I think they start leveling a bit quicker if you get their affection up.
A little bit of effort, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'll do it occasionally. I did it. Did you get the Munchlax that you get from like being an early adopter?
No.
Oh, like if
Should I have? I probably should have.
If you might still, I think you can still get it.
Right.
I think it's like till the 5th of January or something like that. If you go on to like when you power up the game, before you go into your file, it's like receive a gift from online or something like that, and you'll get a Munchlax.
Oh.
And the thing is, that will level up to Snorlax with high friendship. So basically, I was rubbing that little fucker's belly over and over and like, eat food, be my friend.
No, it's a nice little touch, and it does like consider like having Pokemon a bit more. It's like having a little mini Nintendogs game within Pokemon, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So it's a nice touch.
Which, if you can be asked with, yeah.
And
sure.
it's that's the thing. It's also optional, so you could just ignore it.
I know, but then in battle they start being like, "Oi, can you feed me, please?"
Do they?
Yeah, like
I've not come across that.
If one's really hungry, it'll be like, "Ooh, it's looking hungry," and you're like, "Oh, fine." Have some beans, which I don't really know where to get from, but whatever.
I was gonna say that must certain Pokemon that'd be scary. You'd worry they're gonna eat you.
Yeah, like I don't know, like a Taurus or something, just like looking at you with hunger in his eyes or something.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Taurus,
good link.
riding Pokemon.
Riding Pokemon, kind of a very bit. It's really cool at first. Really fucking gutted that you can't fly a Charizard around.
What, like properly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I like how it seems to replace HMs, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does.
And, like I appreciate that because have it like in the old games, that's where the term HM slave came from, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, one Pokemon who just basically
Yeah, you're right, because you don't
everything.
even have to carry it in your party. It's just there, like these dudes are like flying around the island and stuff,
Yeah.
and you can just summon them.
The Stoutland's really fun because he's just like sniffing up stuff.
Oh yeah, the thing that was like trying to find items.
Yeah.
So that's really useful, yeah, because you can make your party a bit more your own, and the XP share you can.
Yeah, I think apparently I was speaking to a friend because I was like, oh, I don't really remember this, and he's like, apparently it's been the last few Pokemon games.
Oh, okay.
They've given you the EXP share like earlier.
Well, and it does all the Pokemon now.
Yeah, which is really useful.
Really useful.
Because like, it meant that my starter has continued leveling, but I haven't used him in ages. Like I've been concentrating on catching, like, because I'm a full team now, so I've just been trying to get them all to the same level, and that and it keeps them all like taking over.
Exactly. Yeah,
So,
it's very very useful. Have they made this game like easier?
I find that I'm always either at the worst I'm the same level as the opponent, but I'm usually quite a bit above.
Yeah. But boss battles is now a thing as well, kind of.
Oh yeah,
Totem Pokemon.
And the totem Pokemon like ask for their helpers, don't they? I know the last one was a bit of a pain. Like,
Which one?
I think it was the grass one. It's one that can keep on healing itself, basically.
Oh, wasn't that little fish?
No, the fish was fine.
Oh.
Because I had a charger bug. Or whatever it's called. You know, the one that looks like a bus?
No, I don't know any of these names so far, if I'm honest.
Oh. I have the one that... it's...
Oh, I think mine's Toracat now.
Oh, right. Yeah, because my owl is now second owl.
Nice. What? It's like leaf owl.
Yeah.
Owl leaf.
Because I just know I called mine Olive Owl.
Olive owl.
Because it was various puns in one. Yeah, I think it's called a charger bug. Basically, it's a bug that looks like a bus, but it's bug electric.
Nice.
So I was like, I've never had that combination before. As much as I'd have loved an Alolan Raichu.
Oh yeah, I got an Alolan Pikachu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll evolve.
It was a
into...
Pichu, and I evolved it to Pikachu.
Okay.
And I didn't even realise this. The last couple of games, the tails on female Pikachus are different to the tails on.
Oh right.
I was like, what the hell is this? It's got like, I don't know. Is it a little bit off? It's like a heart shaped, and I'm like, is that a little bit sexist?
Honestly, I've not. I'd have to go back and have a look. I just haven't noticed.
Write in if you think heart-shaped tails on a Pikachu is sexist. It's probably been around for like 5 years now. But
yeah, the thing is, a lot of the things we're talking about as improvements are probably things they've done since Gold.
Well, I mean, I think getting rid of the gyms is definitely new, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's interesting. Like the different challenges and things like that. It does make it quite varied. And like like we were saying, the totem Pokemon. I like the Z moves. They're a bit silly.
I don't know why they teach you what dance you have to do every time though, because you don't do that. You just press the button, don't you? They're like, oh, this is how you do the Z move, and then they're like flailing their arms in like 5 different places, and you're like, why are you showing me this? Although the cutscenes seem significantly improved. Again, we don't know what X and Y was like.
Yeah.
But
I think that's just like the updated 3D, all the Pokemon are 3D rendered graphics and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, it does all seem quite interesting, doesn't it? I think you can dress your Pokemon up as well and all this stuff. I didn't really care about that, so I just a lot of stuff because I was trying to get through as much as possible. There were some play sessions where I literally just ran past a bunch of stuff to get to the next objective. And I still was fine leveled. So it wasn't even
I've been taking it quite slowly, but again, little at a time. But no, I think it's a really good game, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. To be honest, the only reason I've not been playing it is because I've been really busy.
Yeah, same.
When I go home for Christmas at the end of this week, I won't have my computer with me, which obviously has a bunch of other games I've been playing at the moment. So I'll just have my 3DS, and I reckon I might even complete it, complete the main story whilst I'm home, just because I'll have some time off, and I'll probably just power through it.
It's quietly revolutionary, that game, isn't it? I'd say it moves. Yeah. It moves on the franchise while still keeping what you like about it.
Yeah, although we seem to be wrapping up. Yeah, I'd recommend it.
I'd recommend it, definitely. Yeah. As you said, you can pick it up a lot cheaper than mine with the console as well. It's like £90.
Yeah,
got a sweet carrying case with it as well. Buying advice.
But yeah, did you ever have the situation against a Ghastly where you got stuck in an infinite loop? Where you couldn't attack?
Oh no.
Oh, basically, this situation is it happened to my housemate with his Munchlax. Basically, it uses Scary Face or whatever, so you can't switch out. And it uses this other move which takes away the PP from one of his moves, and it was from his Metronome, and none of his other moves could affect the Ghastly, and none of Ghastly's moves could affect him. So they literally were just going. Neither of them could attack each other. He couldn't switch out because of the Ghastly's effect. And they literally had to go until the Ghastly ran out of PP, because then it does that struggle thing, injures itself. And then then it died. But it went on for about 10-15 minutes.
Oh no.
And it was that is
if it ran out of struggle as well.
Yeah. I don't think it can run out of struggle, because that's
if your moves have run out.
If you've got 0 on all your PPs.
Well, that sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, the graphics look really good on the battles as well. like pans round, doesn't it?
Oh, did you notice any like? Because I noticed it lags in double battles like really badly. Like it slows down quite a bit.
Not massively. I don't know. Mine, literally all my DS has on it now is Pokemon. So you've probably got a few more games, haven't you? Might affect it.
Yeah, it's an old man console now. I got it back in 2012.
I'm looking forward to the Switch and seeing what it does.
Yeah, and this whole rumour about... What about the rumour of if this Pokemon game gets like a Switch version? Because obviously this is meant to be a handheld.
Yeah, I can see it as well. Especially if they try and integrate like camera control as well, mate. Like view control as well. That'd work pretty neatly on like a console, wouldn't it?
Which controller?
No, like if you can control like perspective as well as like
Oh,
movement,
right, yeah.
that could translate well to console.
Yeah, and obviously I think a console Pokemon main series game is what people have wanted for years.
Definitely,
so
yeah.
it would sell like hotcakes.
But Nintendo have had a pretty good year generally, I think, haven't they?
It's been alright. Was Star Fox Zero this year? I think so. That was shit. Well, it wasn't. It didn't live up to expectations, but then, yes, it was this year. That's some real good words from me. Oh, Pokemon. There's a Nintendo theme park coming.
Is there really?
Yeah, to Universal in Japan. I think maybe also Orlando.
Oh.
It's like years away, but it's been like confirmed now. And I'd go to that.
I probably wouldn't, but yeah.
I mean, you know, if you're gonna go to like say Universal Studios anyway.
Oh yeah, so if you're in the area, yeah, why not?
So do we want to?
Let's go Secret Santa.
Secret Santa.
So was that too brief for our Pokemon reviews?
I think we talked over the changes. We talked over our likes and dislikes. Very quickly, my party was the second form of the owl, the bug that looks like a bus, Psyduck, Growlithe. There were two others. Snorlax, obviously, because I was talking about Munchlax. And Hattiyak or whatever, like the one whose first form looks like a dumpling.
I thought that was like
Fighting type.
Shroomy dude.
No, he's a fighting type.
Oh, no idea.
I always forget his name because I never leave him with his default name. I always call him Dump.
Teriyaki sauce.
It's something close to that, actually.
Okay.
Anyway,
my party was Torracat, Heart, Tail, Pikachu, some others. So moving on.
And cameo appearances. Yes. So yeah, mine. Because the thing is, I went down. If you're in England, you'll probably know a shop called CEX, which is like second hand. Because the challenge we set each other was £5. I was to get Nick a game, and Nick was to get me a DVD. And then in January there'll be, however brief, I'm not sure it will be, but there'll be some kind. We'll both release like a review of our gifts, which will be fun. I'm looking forward to it, actually.
Together in the same episode.
Oh, we're gonna get together again and do like one review followed by another review.
No one wants to listen to just me talking.
That's true. I definitely don't. I'd listen to just me, but you know. So anyway, yeah. So I ended up getting a digital PC game. So Nick's actually wrapped his, which makes me feel bad. I feel like I should have wrapped up my computer.
There's a card on it and everything.
Well, I'll open the card first.
Let's start with Phill.
Well, yeah, I was going to do it anyway, even if it was like, Phill, what did you get me? No, shut up, I'm unwrapping this.
So if you're unaware, Christmas, you traditionally buy each other gifts.
Aw, dear Phill, Merry Christmas from Nick. I wonder who that is.
Secret Santa at CynOpt.
Secret Santa at CynOpt. If you draw your own name, you have to put it back in. There's two names in the pot. Yeah, so...
Okay, right. What happened? Because DVDs are dirt cheap from CEX and games are a little bit more expensive, I bought you 3 DVDs.
Oh, this is going to be a lot to... Then I say it's going to be a lot to review, but I know...
No, you only have to watch 2 of them.
I know, but I know how long your game is, so I know that they're actually probably going to be around the same length.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you've sellotaped this all up quite well.
Oh, my wrapping's exceptional.
Yeah, it's to stop people from getting in. Where's my penknife?
Alright, I'm sorry. No, the third DVD on this I actually bought because I thought the other two might be garbage, so I'll get you a guaranteed kind of good one.
Ah.
So you don't actually have to watch
The good one.
You don't have to watch the good one.
There we go. I've done it.
He's in.
Oh shit. 3 films are. Ooh, K-19, The Widowmaker.
Just talk me through this. I never knew these two were in a film together. This is Harrison Ford and Liam Neeson.
It's loaded magazine, so it's a great story. 4 stars. Also, Cockneys versus Zombies. Jesus. Actually, one of my housemates has talked about how much they enjoyed this film.
Well, I saw the trailer. It looked kind of funny, but it's probably garbage. So
I mean, I expect it to be garbage, to be honest. And The Goonies. Yeah, I love The Goonies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably give you a review of that already. I will watch it again though. Thank you, Nick.
That's quite all right. Merry Christmas.
Got 3 very varied films as well to review.
Hopefully, yeah. K-19. Yeah, K-19. It's got Han Solo and Qui-Gon in it. So
yeah, that's true.
I never knew those two were in a film together.
Right, so I'm not sure what the best way of doing this was, because the thing is, like, when I bought it, it was like, do you want to gift it? And I was like, well, not tonight, I don't. So I sent it as a gift to one of my other email accounts so I could forward it to you. But anyway.
Wait, have I not got anything to unwrap?
No, because it's a digital...
Can I eat a mince pie
Yeah,
instead?
that's why I felt so bad, because you did such beautiful wrapping. I was like, what do I do? Just put like a... It wasn't even a code in an envelope. It was like one of these click the button to get it.
Oh.
So I was like, I can't really do that. I was very sad.
Are you just going to tell me then?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, go on.
Sorry, that's anticlimactic, isn't it?
Very. Hang on, wait. I'll make a bit of noise, like pretending on. Oh, what's this going to be? Oh, it's a mini Phill to tell me what the game is.
Oh, I'm not doing a high voice for that.
No,
So.
edit it in. No.
Anyway, on the spirit of Harrison Ford, I've got you Indiana Jones and the Rise of Atlantis. It's an old adventure game for PC. It's IGN rated it the best Indiana Jones video game.
Wow. Better than Lego Indiana Jones.
It's a point-and-click adventure.
Oh!
So it will definitely run because it's from GOG. It's from Good Old Games.
Thank you. Wow.
So,
that sounds wonderful. Is it canon?
I don't know. I doubt it. One of the reviews said it was like the real Indiana Jones 4. So, you know. There's that.
Oh, very much.
Yeah, sorry it wasn't something physical. Like I say, it was the slimmest of pickings at the shops. And I was like, I could get him a much better game for a decent price.
I'm going to search this game so I can look at things.
I think I can bring it up here.
Oh, okay.
Because it was like, a gift to you. You received a GOG gift. Yeah, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. I'm not going to go to Redeem page because then I'll get it myself. I was going to say, is there a... Can you take me to the page, please? There we go. Let's just do that.
Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Oh, wow, that's got a good rating.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the best rated. But this is the kind of gameplay you're doing. You know, pick up, give, talk to.
Oh, that looks quite fun. Can I see who's the voice?
I think you're being rather optimistic. This is before the days of voice acting.
We've got one of the actual film writers. Critical acclaim.
Yeah. It's labelled as a classic, so, you know. Thought it'd be interesting to see you have a go at the...
The engine it runs on is scum, apparently. Oh, it was actually... The plot was written into a Dark Horse Comics series. They do, like, Star Wars ones as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Wow. And it's set in the universe. Sounds like it's canon.
Wouldn't that depend on whether you'd enjoy it?
I can hear there's some Nazi stuff going on. That's what I like to hear in an Indiana Jones film or game. What else we got here? I can't see if there's a... Oh. Actor Doug Lee. Oh, Harrison Ford was not able to record Indiana Jones's voice.
So a substitute actor. Oh, so then...
They did a Wii... Oh, no, they did
An extra game mode and a Wii version of an Indiana Jones game.
Wow.
We don't need any of that stuff.
Wow, no,
We got the classic old PC version.
This sounds really good. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, and like the thing is, I was looking through games, and I know you're like, "Oh, be mine, my computer can't do much," and I was like, "Well, it's a GOG game,
It'll
so
probably do that if I'm honest. Yeah.
yeah." Well, they make sure it does, otherwise they'll sort it out for you.
Okay.
Like they got good support for that. So yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Phil.
Expect
Topatronum. Harry Potter thing. Oh, we had Fantastic Beasts as well. Forgot to add earlier.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
I haven't
average.
seen it.
Pretty average.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So I wasn't really too fussed. So yes, expect reviews of those somewhere
Yeah.
in January or February.
Don't put a date on it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Or
at some
March.
point next year.
It might be the season opener in November.
Nice. Right.
So now we move on to what, Rogue One?
We do. Are we going to spoilers from the offset? I think so.
I think,
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to say much without...
yeah, what I'll do is I'll say I definitely recommend it. I enjoyed it. I'm not sure what numerical score I'd give it. I might have been able to think of one by the end of this. But then everything from me from now on is going to be spoilers.
Why don't we do a quick run through of where we think we are ranking the films at the moment before we spoil?
See, my ranking hasn't really changed from last time, guys. 5, 4. Like, I'm not sure whether this goes above or beneath 7. 6, 3, 2, 1. Or 3, 6, 2, I don't know.
Actually, 3 has dropped down a ranking for me.
Yeah, I think I do 6, 3, 2, 1.
Because I watched Revenge of the Sith again the other day, like after Rogue One, for reasons I'll explain later, and it's crapper than I remember, if I'm honest. It's
Were you shocked at how willing he was to kill young ones?
well, because we've had two... Okay, I'll spoil it. We've had 2 good Star Wars films in a row now. Like,
yeah.
pretty good, really good, to be honest.
Yeah.
Going back and watching Revenge of the Sith, it's pretty crap. It's pretty crap. So my listing is probably Empire still at the top. I think A New Hope has been given a bit more life from Rogue One.
Yeah.
So I'd say A New Hope slots in at second. I'm still probably putting Force Awakens third, then Rogue One, and then there's
6, 3, 2, 1. 6, 3, 1, 2.
6 and 3 are kind of, I don't know. Yeah, for the time being, let's go 6, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Yeah, mine's around that. I can't remember which order I did the prequels. It's the same as it was in my Force Awakens review last year.
Yeah, I change my mind every 5 minutes. So.
I'm not sure what I prefer out of Rogue One and The Force Awakens, and the reasons why shall be explained
with spoilers.
Spoilers from now.
We'll put a listing if you want to skip to the outro. We'll put that in the description.
Well, there'll be like the time markers as in a usual episode on the screen. So yeah, can you believe that Han Solo showed up at the end and nutted Darth Vader?
I know, right? Yeah. I thought Darth Vader originally died in Return of the Jedi, but that must have been a fake Darth Vader because he clearly died from that headbutt.
Yeah. So. Anyway, that was if you didn't stop watching for spoilers. Now it's real spoilers. So, what do you want to talk about first?
There's quite a lot to get through, isn't there?
Yeah. Because there's bits I really liked, but then other scenes where I'm like, that's silly. What are you doing?
You see, I really, really liked it. Actually, I think I'd maybe put it on par with Force Awakens for different reasons.
Yeah.
I thought it had more character as a film than Force Awakens.
Better space battles.
But, well, I don't know, I think it was less sleek than Force Awakens. Force Awakens was very quick, very sleek, very to the point.
Yeah.
This was a slower film, a much slower film.
Yeah, but then The Force Awakens takes up its entire intro act being very slow, so it has to be quick at the end.
Yeah, true.
Whereas this, I felt had a more consistent pace.
I don't know, I felt the final act was way quicker than the rest of the film, basically.
Yeah, I guess.
In a good way. I mean, the final act was incredible. More so than The Force Awakens.
Oh yeah.
I think I preferred the first the first half of Force Awakens
More than I preferred the first half of
Rogue One, and then I preferred the second half of Rogue One more than I preferred the second half.
Yeah, that's why they're so, like, I don't know which one would be higher in my head at the moment. I think I'd have to wait until Rogue One is, like, released on DVD, and I've seen it a few times.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen it twice now. Loved it both times. Let's just start. Let's get Vader out the way, shall we? Incredible.
He was taking a bath.
He was in Bacta tank, Phil.
Yeah.
On the planet Mustafar, which I thought was really neat.
I thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah. This one actually, it improved, like, the prequels slightly, in that it, like, it gives the prequels some credit for what it got right.
Yeah.
As if we got some returning characters, returning locations, returning designs and stuff, which was really neat. Because Mustafar was a great design. There's a little Republic tank at the beginning that the Empire used. That was from Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Got Bail Organa, quite a cool character.
I think he was probably the best appearance of, like, characters. Like, the best. His is probably more than a cameo, though. Because for all the other ones were just a bit daft.
Yeah. Oh, what, like the he doesn't like you guy, Dr. Cornelius.
Even, like, C-3PO and R2, that was just, like, because they have to be in every Star Wars film, which is a bit random.
I don't know, if I didn't hear about the reshoots, I might not have put this together, but I think they were a result of the reshoots, possibly. And I think a few things, like, I felt like, oh, this is probably from the reshoots.
Yeah, because there's a lot of... It was pointing out that a lot of stuff in the trailer doesn't actually make the final.
A lot of stuff from the trailers didn't make it. And I wish I didn't know about the reshoots, because it might have...
Because the thing is, I've heard from... I swear I've heard both the reshoots made it darker and the reshoots made it lighter. I'm not actually sure which one's true.
I mean, I don't really know, but I can tell... I think there was probably more space battle in the reshoots, in the re-edit and reshoots, than there was in the original.
True.
Because I think we saw a lot in the trailer of, like, her carrying the plans along the beach and stuff.
Yeah.
I think there was going to be more ground level stuff, but I felt there was a good mix in the end.
Yeah, to be honest, I like the final cut. Like, the biggest spoiler is potentially that everyone dies, but I went in expecting that almost.
That's what's really cool as well, because you don't know.
It wasn't afraid to be a tragic story because
definitely, yeah, and you don't know when things are going to happen because these aren't. It's not like Rey and Finn where you know
they got to survive.
They're gonna be safe because they're the new cast basically.
Yeah.
This one you know where the story's going. You know they don't show up in the next few.
Yeah.
And and each death is kind of rewarding in a way because I think the characterization's really good.
Yeah.
And I think they don't all die in the Death Star explosion.
Yeah.
They're all sort of taken care of in their own kind of ways, doing something heroic, and it's like a really good sense of these guys are like really like, because he mentioned like Cassian, Diego Luna's character sort of mentions like they're all like ex-assassins and stuff, and they've come on to try and do something good.
Yeah.
And it really does pay off, I think.
Yeah. I like the angles of the Death Star.
Oh, they looked
when
gorgeous.
It comes out of light speed next to the planet, and it looks like a giant eye just watching them.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit.
I tell you what, the like returning material from the original films looked absolutely gorgeous. Like the Star Destroyers looked. I don't know what it is, but I think the CGI was better in this than Force Awakens.
Possibly, yeah.
Because there's little. I think what they've done is they've purposely made tiny little flaws in the CGI to make it look more like the 77 kind of stuff, like slightly overexposed at times.
Yeah.
They haven't tried to make it ultra crisp and stuff, and I think it works for it because it feels like it's an actual thing.
Yeah.
And there's a scene near the end where Darth Vader's Star Destroyer, which is the Devastator or something, comes out of hyperspace, and like a load of ships crash into it, and there's such a sense of scale in that film that all the ships and everything just look amazing. He knows exactly how to frame it, like the shot of the Star Destroyer over Jeddah as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're just incredible. The visuals, I think, are possibly one of the best.
Yeah, I enjoyed the visuals in The Force Awakens as well, where especially on Jakku, where there's a remnants of a space battle.
Yeah, true.
I thought that was done very well.
I don't know. I find.
But I did enjoy these ones hugely.
I find I got the scale of things better in this one, and the ships looked a bit better.
I liked that it was like the plucky rebellion doing fuck it, let's just attack kind of
exactly,
attack.
Yeah, and like the space battle as well had more coherency than some of the other space battles, because like it's not just, oh, we're destroying a Death Star. They're like using different tactics and stuff to try and just take down a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like the fact that like not even all of the ships can make it down into the planet, and it really does feel more like a rebellion than previous films.
Yeah, it feels more scrappy and just kind of like
especially
desperate.
Like there's scenes on Jeddah as well where like you get a sense of like the rebels on Jeddah, Saw Gerrera's rebels. They feel like they could be like in an actual sort of dictator kind of like the fact that they've got like concealed weapons and stuff. It actually feels like a genuine scrappy rebellion.
Yeah.
Just a really, really nicely, the production value and like the details I think is probably one of the best for that, because it's made by a fan as well. Like Gareth Edwards, the director.
I mean that can sometimes be good, sometimes be bad. A fan making stuff in. Because the thing is, if you've got too much of rose-tinted glasses about the bad stuff, then you're just going to repeat the bad stuff.
Definitely.
But he's done
I mean, I think as well, because he's a fan of Empire and like specifically the Hoth scenes on Empire within the trenches and stuff. He said he wanted to basically make 2 hours of the trench battles on Hoth, and I was like, yeah, that sounds great, and it worked. I think and it had enough varied locations as well, enough to make it work.
Yeah, I mean, what did we think of? Just moving on, because you're talking about the CG Tarkin and CG Leia.
I was fine with it. It's Industrial Light and Magic. They did the Robert Downey Jr. bit in Civil War as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't have a bit of a problem with that, but as far as I'm concerned, it didn't take me out. It was nice to see.
I felt the Leia one could have been done without CG. It could have been just a shot from behind. Possibly, like she didn't even need to respond, really.
And I think her, watching the second time, a little bit annoying is that her mouth is slightly out of sync with the word hope. Like the tiniest little bit, and I'm like, damn it.
My OCD.
Yeah. But
I like how, the thing is, as much as obviously he's CG Tarkin, it was also necessary to like connect the film with A New Hope. But they also had a different interesting villain.
Yeah, oh definitely, yeah. And I thought the relationship between
personal story.
The relationship between Krennic, who's the new big bad Imperial guy, and Tarkin was really good. Two sort of competing for the Emperor's kind of
good graces,
yeah. And Krennic was actually, I think, one of my favourite characters in there.
Yeah.
Really interesting. Like he's genuinely like proud, but obviously a bit mental.
Yeah, he doesn't want Tarkin coming in and stealing all his hard
which
work,
he does. He straight up does. Yeah, brutal. I love those scenes, especially where he's just like, "Yes, I will inform the Empire of the Emperor of like the weapon that I first mentioned 12 years ago." And like, it's such a genuine conversation because we like, I'm not being funny. We've all been in situations like that where you've got like, okay, I'm mentioning specifically a group work at uni. Am I right? Where you end up doing all the work and then people are just like, oh yes, I did that, and you're like, fuck you. That's kind of, I related to Krennic, I'm not gonna lie. Really good acting as well from Ben Mendelsohn. Do you know the guy who played Tarkin, the body and stuff and the voice is the guy in Casualty, who actually does have a bit of a visual similarity to him. And
yeah, I was going to say they must have found somebody who looked and sounded like him.
Yeah, exactly.
Because otherwise it's just creating themselves a lot of hard work.
Yeah. So I felt like, I was like, this isn't all CGI, and it wasn't. He's in the scene, which gave Ben Mendelsohn enough to react to and stuff as well. And I really did feel it was all there.
I mean, CG's going to keep on improving, but I didn't hate his inclusion. It was just it was interesting. I wasn't expecting it.
And plus, like the CGI in some of the prequels is utter balls.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Star Wars is nothing if not pioneering new special effects.
Exactly, yeah. And yeah, you know what? I thought it looked really good. I don't know why so many people have a problem with this, and yet we're like, oh yeah, Robert Downey Jr. looked great in Civil War, because it looks exactly the same. Like the CGI, it's exactly the same.
Possibly because it's making the same person look younger, whereas this is obviously it's making someone different look like someone. I don't know. What didn't you like?
What didn't I like? Little bit of planet hopping at the beginning. It was a bit frustrating. As I said, I think even though this film has more character than The Force Awakens, it's not as slick, it's a little bit messier.
Yeah.
Like, at the beginning, there's like title cards for the planets and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, just try and stick to one. I know they want to introduce the whole Rogue One team, but I felt they probably could have done that by... Like, there's a bit where they, like... Oh, there's the Saw Gerrera bits where he, like, has a big vagina monster thing. It's got, like, weird little, like, bits.
Don't put your hand there.
Near it. It's got, like, these weird little wriggly bits near its privates, and apparently, like, makes...
Oh, the mind reading, right?
Yeah, and it makes the pilot tell... And I was like, what is this scene?
Yeah, I was like, he's willing to tell you. But I suppose it's like, they can't trust anyone.
And they said it, like, scrambles the mind slightly.
Yeah.
He said, like, oh, it scrambles your mind. And yet, his mind is scrambled for, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, like, that was a completely unnecessary addition, as was the bit where he actually gets taken to Saw Gerrera. I felt they could have introduced the pilot as being in the next prison cell.
What, just taking away all that stuff beforehand?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, again, I think, like, even though I really liked the first half, especially, like, young Krennic and young Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, what, the intro scene?
Galen Erso, yeah, really cool planet.
Yeah.
Death Troopers were awesome. There's a couple of planets I think they could have cut out.
Possibly, yeah.
Although it did do a good job of expanding the universe.
Yeah. It did. It made... It was like this small story taking place in a sprawling universe.
Exactly.
Thing.
And, like, we got our first, like, canon film with kyber crystals, which was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's not... I mean, it's been addressed in, like, the new canon books and Rebels and stuff, but...
No, not in a film.
Not properly on film, which was really nice. Yeah, I did feel it was way nerdier than The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Because speaking to some of my colleagues at work, like, a lot of them got really on board with Force Awakens because you can go into that, broadly speaking, blind.
Yeah.
And everything's kind of there for you. You know, like, the Empire was an evil thing.
Empire was bad. Rebels were good.
And plus they had an opening crawl as well to tell you.
Yeah.
Like, this didn't have an opening crawl. This is a way nerdier film. So I'm going to say if you, like, know and understand Star Wars...
If you like getting down in the details.
You're going to get more out of it, yeah.
Yeah, I liked the whole thing that the Death Star had this big glaring flaw because it was designed that way.
Yeah, this is why I think it improves A New Hope. Because it writes out the plot hole, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, the literal plot hole. Probably one of the most notorious plot holes because it is actually a hole.
Yeah.
And now they've integrated it as part of a rebel design, like...
Yeah. Like, as part of this big old...
Exactly, yeah.
Long game, essentially, being played.
I think of it more as a prologue to A New Hope.
Yeah.
I always found A New Hope a bit short and a bit convenient, whereas this adds to A New Hope because it elongates the story without feeling unnatural.
Yeah.
It's not like The Hobbit, is it? It's not The Hobbit, which drags out the beginning of Lord of the Rings to 3 films, 9 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
And just having to fill shit in between. This did very little of that. I thought the only times where they were filling shit is, again, with, like, some of the Saw Gerrera bits.
Yeah.
But other than that, really good.
I think one scene which I enjoyed, but which my brain was going, this is fucking daft, was Darth Vader chasing down the Death Star plans.
What?
Because they were literally doing...
That's the best scene in the movie!
The thing is, it's awesome. The lights go out and the lightsaber lights up and he's just killing them. But they're literally just going like, take the disc! You take the disc! And I was like... I always imagined that the Tantive 4 was miles away and it got projected from the surface to the ship to the Tantive and they chased it down between films. Because the thing is, at any point, Darth Vader could have just gone, oh, what's that you're passing? And just gone like that with the Force. And even a powerful Force user like him, when the Tantive escapes
because they do. I thought that the first time, but a little bit. But the second time, they say like the engines are disabled on the main Rebel ship. Like all he had to do is literally go in there and slice everyone, and get the stormtroopers to take out the rest. They didn't realise that there was like a secondary ship on board.
Yeah, but at the same time, he was close enough and a strong enough Force user. The ship drops down and he says, "No,
he's having fun." Besides, they do catch up with Tantive 4 like within.
Immediately.
I think it's like literally 5 minutes apart. This and Rogue One.
Yeah.
This and
it just all came across as a bit daft because it was just like it was an awesome sequence, but it was just like I don't want the you take the disc, run.
I thought it was really cool.
At any point, he'd have been just like, take.
I just thought it was bloody awesome. No, to be fair, I disagree. I think it was okay. Like he probably, I don't know, maybe he couldn't see it or whatever.
Yeah.
But like the actual the hecticness of that scene. Was
incredible.
The
hecticness, it was great. It was just
like genuine fear for Darth Vader, because I've never really felt that, because I've only watched the originals when I was like
really
a kid,
young,
and like that was a good 20 years, like 30 years after.
Yeah.
Well, about 20 years after. At which case, like you look at these old effects in A New Hope, Darth Vader moving like incredibly slowly, and you think, okay, this guy isn't very scary.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, again, lights go out. They're all like struggling, trying to get through this door. Look behind, lightsaber, and he's literally cutting through and throwing guys in the roof.
Yeah, it was very beautifully choreographed.
Yeah,
it was just.
And I genuinely felt scared of Darth Vader for once.
And the thing is, it was just in my mind. It was like he could just use the Force at any point just to finish this. Potentially, he was just having fun.
Maybe, yeah. Plus, he was getting shot at, so he had to kind of deflect like the first few guys. And like the guy with the plans was at the back.
Yeah.
He was getting to him, and I really liked how that guy kind of just, again, all the characters had enough time to just like give him a little bit of like sympathy.
Yeah.
Like that last guy who's literally just like, fuck it, this door isn't opening. Take it, and then he just immediately
gets killed,
and then he uses like his body with the lightsaber through the door to like open the door.
Yeah.
And it's you're just like, oh god. Yeah, incredible scene. Yeah, perhaps, but
it was like, oh, the Tantiv's escaping. I was just like imagining him just putting his hand out and being like, nah.
See, I want to say he probably could have actually caught the Tantive 4 as it was escaping as well.
Yeah.
But
at the same time, it sets up the next film nicely.
Exactly, yeah, really nice.
I think part of it was also that I didn't expect Princess Leia to be at the battle.
I don't understand why she was in the kind of like backup ship straight away. And like why C-3PO and R2-D2 went from their cameo to being on that ship as well.
Yeah, that also struck out as a big... Which is what you say.
Maybe
why it was maybe the reshoots that included them in the docking bay.
And maybe they were poised to like...
get on a ship as well.
Maybe they were poised to go with the plans, and maybe that Tantive 4 is like one of the fastest they have.
Yeah.
So maybe it was like, get the plans, take it to Tantive 4, then that's like a little... Then they can use the main ones as a diversion or something.
Yeah.
Either way, I didn't feel it took away anything.
No, I was just thinking, this is really great.
Yeah.
But just a little daft.
Nice little payoff at the end though, because it was a bleak ending.
Yeah, it was a real bleak ending. And the thing is, when you see Senator Organa or whatever be like, I'm going back to Alderaan, I was like, no,
you say that. I think I genuinely, the second time I saw it, there were actually a couple of chuckles. When he said, I'm going back to Alderaan. Because Alderaan's a bit of a butt of a joke, isn't it, at the moment? Because we never got enough of it to feel any sympathy for him.
Yeah.
And Bail Organa was utterly useless in the prequels. Like, there's a bit... Watching episode 3 again, there's a bit where Bail Organa, like, lands down at Coruscant and, like, he's like, can I get through? And the clone troopers are like, nah. And he's like, okay. And then, like, he sees this little Jedi...
like he's fighting them and kills a bunch of them. He just shouts, "No!"
And then he dives into his ship and flies off as if they're shooting at him, and they're not shooting at him. Like literally, even one of the clone troopers goes like, "Let him go!" Like they weren't even attacking him. He literally dives. Like
he was like, "No, don't do that."
He was utterly pathetic. And so when he kind of says, I'm going back to Alderaan, I had a little chuckle just because, sorry, but you're a useless character. But it was nice to see him either way. I liked his eyebrow raises. It was like a little space Jeremy Corbyn then, wasn't he? When he was like raising his eyebrow at everything they were saying.
Yeah. No, it was, I really did enjoy the film. It was just like, it was good.
It was really good. I really enjoyed it.
The whole thing of like, because the thing is, like you say with the reshoots, there was a thing where half the things I hear is that he didn't think Disney was going to let him kill everyone, so the original cut had like the main character surviving. The other one I hear is that the main cut was like darker, and somehow everyone dying is the lighter version of that. And I was like, so I'd be really interested to see what originally happened.
I think it definitely made it a little bit lighter, but only through maybe like more of the second half.
Yeah, because there's that shot in the trailer of the TIE fighter coming down and her like approaching it, you know, like by the signal.
Yeah,
phone.
definitely, yeah. The whole...
And part of me is like, do you think she takes over the like instead of him appearing, you know, like the guy appears and like shoots him from behind.
I don't think that was going to happen originally.
I think he manages to steal a TIE fighter and shoots him from the TIE fighter, and the two of them escape the planet.
Really?
That comes across.
I never felt they were getting out of there alive.
I didn't feel like it. I felt if they did, it would have been cheap. But I imagine that may have been a cut with him thinking that's what Disney would approve.
Maybe, yeah. I'm very happy with the end of the whole third act. There's a little bit niggling in the fact that they did include a shit ton of stuff in the trailers.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the movie. But you know what, like
that's
to come out of
filmmaking.
To come out of it with a film that good is really
Yeah.
impressive. And like you look at Suicide Squad
Yeah.
and realise how far the other way it can go.
Yeah. What did you think of the sassy C-3PO?
K2SO.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I thought he was an excellent character. I really liked him.
At times he sounded a bit too much like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, like in his complaints. But I was like, I did love him though.
Yeah, he was really funny. Yeah. Yeah. Especially my favourite line probably from that film was like, "Jin, I'll be there for you, because Cassian told me so."
I like when they're putting the bags over everyone's head. He's like, "What are you doing? I'm blind."
Yeah, you know, I really like the characters. Really good, and like an ethnically diverse cast.
Yeah,
Excellent. Like, and I really liked all the characters as well. Like, I think Cassian's probably one of my favourite characters. He's kind of like he's really done with like doing the bad stuff for the rebellion. And by the end, even though I think it was a bit daft that he like got shot and fell. And then like came back just with a bit of a limp.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little bit daft, but yeah, and I thought Krennic a little bit. I mean, I really liked Krennic's very very last couple of shots, but like the bit where he's like standing there, "Who are you?" It's a bit like I don't know, a bit kind of baddie meets goodie kind of lame, which I didn't.
I don't think at that point you need to ask who she is.
No,
Just
exactly.
shoot her and take the plans.
Exactly. Plus, like him getting shot by her friend, I thought was a little bit cinema-y, which I was hoping it would. I mean, it wasn't a very long scene, so it didn't take it away from me.
Yeah.
But I really liked his last couple of shots where he sees the Death Star appear out of hyperspace, the weapon that he's been working on, like his career basically, and then you like see a little flash of green in his eyes.
Yeah.
As like it's so. He's such a smart filmmaker because there's a lot the green sort of envy in the eyes as well as like the like there's a little bit of metaphor there in it because it was obviously Tarkin's there giving the order. It's so smart, and his ending getting killed by his own weapon, just fantastic. Yeah, you know, I think it's probably in my top 4 Star Wars films.
Oh yeah, it's definitely in my top 4. It's just whether it's 3 or 4.
Yeah, you know, I might even enjoy it more the next one because I think I enjoyed it more the second time as well. Because then you know what's going to be in the film as well.
Yeah, like, and you can appreciate the early stuff that leads into the later stuff more. Yes.
Very good film.
Very good film. Was there anything else we wanted to do in this Christmas special?
Cook a dinner?
No.
Alright.
Well, we've been going for over an hour, so you know.
Aren't we? Yeah.
I think that's a good place to end it for Christmas.
It's a very good place to end.
Anyway, we will see you someone with reviews of our Secret Santa gifts.
We certainly will.
But until that someone, I have been Phil.
I've been Nick.
And this has been the Cynical Optimist Christmas special. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy whatever.
Enjoy all your mince pies, or don't if you're Phil. And you don't like mince pies because you're weird.
I am weird. And let's hope 2017 is better than 2016.
Yes, because 2016 kind of sucked ass a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
But you know what? We ended with a Star Wars film. So
A good Star Wars film.
A good Star Wars film. So, you know, for every Trump. Anyway. Merry Christmas. May the Force be with you. Happy New Year.
Bye.
Goodbye.